Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, and we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Galatasaray guys, at home at Old Trafford guys, in match day 2, and the group stages ended in defeat yet again, 3-2 to Galatasaray, and the defence is just a mess. It's an absolute joke this moment in stage. Not good enough on United's behalf. We blow a lead twice. It's not good enough. We've only got but ourselves to blame. Anyway guys, let's get straight into today's video. So we made 4 changes from last game against Bayern Munich. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Onana, Dalot, Varane, Lindelof, Amrabat, Mabry, Casemiro, Mount, Fernandes, Højlund and Rashford. Get into the overreaction now. The defence is a joke. Same old story, same shit. Blow a lead twice, shocking defending yet again. How we didn't win, I don't know. I'm lost for words. It's disappointing, annoying and frustrating. It's embarrassing. It's not good enough. We have to win the rest of our games now. It was a good start by Manchester United. We're having possession. Bruno had an early great chance, playing with energy. United got behind a few times. Galatasaray threat on the counter-attack. United giving away loose balls, giving away possession. Great ball to Rashford, great cross, and Højlund scores for 1-0. You can see the front three were interchanging. United have taken control. Galatasaray responded well. A lack of concentration. Zaha held off Dalot and scores for 1-1. Good passages of play by United. Offensively, our play was very neat, but defensively still fragile. Defence is still nervous. Galatasaray will look to cause United problems. It's competitive. United giving the ball away too easily. Big chance for Mount as well towards the end of the half. First half was competitive. United need to tighten up at the back. United need to concentrate. United need to find the quality to win the game. Ericsson comes on for Hannibal. Good start for Galatasaray on the front foot. Galatasaray finding the pockets. Great ball to Rashford. Rashford on one-on-one with the goalkeeper and squares it, and it should be 2-1. United growing in confidence. Højlund scores but offside. United fans getting right behind the team. United taking a bit more control. United trying to stretch Galatasaray. Rashford has a chance. Chances are coming. Taking fast for United. Galatasaray making personal changes. Bruno had a big chance as well. United putting the pressure on. Sanchez slips and Højlund scores for 2-1. Lack of concentration yet again. Galatasaray reacts well and score for 2-2. Mistake by Onana. Casemiro gets sent off. Icardi misses a penalty. Garnacho has a great chance. United playing with a bit more intent, and then Icardi makes a penalty miss and scores for 3-2. We deserve to lose. We got what we deserved. It is what it is. We move on. First half was disappointing. Second half not good enough. Overall embarrassing performance. Anyway guys, what did I make of the performance? I thought the performance as a whole embarrassing from start to finish. Coming into this game, it was a must win for Manchester United. We had to win this game, so we were already on the back foot, so pressure was on us to win this game anyway. We took a great 1-0 lead, led twice, still failed to win the game. I can't keep hold of a lead. Just goes to show that that defence is just an absolute shambles at the minute, an absolute mess at the back, and it just goes to show simply not good enough on United's behalf. It's disappointing, obviously, yet again to lose another game. At the end of the day, at this rate, we're going to be going into the Europa League if we're not careful. Same story, same shit. Typical Manchester United. What more do you expect? How we didn't win, I don't know. You take 2 leads and you still blow it, and you still can't defend. It says everything about the defence at the end of the day, and it's straight down embarrassing. The thing is, for United, now we have to win the rest of our games now. It's just simply not good enough. It's disappointing, annoying, frustrating. Shocking defending. Defending's a fucking joke at the minute. And until that defence sorts ourselves out, we're not going to get anywhere at this moment in stage. Got a bloody good, great midfield, but we just can't sort ourselves out defensively at the minute. Just says everything about us at this moment in stage. We blow 2 leads and we can't keep hold of a lead. You go 1-0 up, then you go 2-1, and then actually have moments of the game that can actually win you the game, like Rashford threw a 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, which can change the game. We would have got a draw at best. We still couldn't even get a draw. It's not good enough, and even a draw wasn't even good enough anyway. Straight down not good enough. Same shit. What more do you expect? Lost for words. This is what happens at the end of the day. You don't tighten up at the back. Fence is still fragile, still a bit nervous at the back, can't keep hold of a lead, and that's what happens. Teams go there, punish you, you make mistakes. That's what happens at the end of the day, and that's football. Until we learn from our mistakes, and you take it on the head. Getting into the game now, I thought it was a good start by Manchester United, actually. I thought, you know, we're having possession early doors on the front foot. Obviously, Bruno had a great early chance to take us 1-0 up. You know, just got his body wrong a little bit there. But I thought we were playing with some good energy about us. You know, United were getting in behind a few times as well. And we knew, like a team like Galatasaray, were going to be a threat at the counter-attack. And, you know, they'd probably, you know, get us on the run of play in a few moments as well. So You know, United were giving away loose balls and giving away possession too easily as well. You know, great ball to Rashford by Casemiro. Great cross, and Højlund scores for 1-0. It was a dream start to go 1-0 up, in fact, as well. And you could see in the first half, the front three were interchanging quite a bit as well to see if anything could open up as well. You know, United were taking control, but then sort of Galatasaray responded really well. You know, a lack of concentration. A long ball goes into Zaha. Great strength by Zaha. Held off Dalot. Dalot is on the wrong side of the Zaha, and they score for 1-1. But then I thought United sort of were showing some good passages of play. You know, offensively our play is very neat, but defensively just still fragile and just still nervous at the back. The defence is still nervous, and Galatasaray will look to cause United problems at the back. We could see in the game it was competitive as well. You know, we were giving the ball away far too easily as well. And then I thought, you know, big chance for Mount towards the end of the half as well. I thought the first half was very competitive, end-to-end, open game in that first half. Could clearly see that. But then in the second half, United needed to really tighten up at the back. We needed to concentrate a little bit more and focus as well, and we needed to find a bit of that quality to win us the game as well. Straight away, Ten Hag makes a personnel change. Eriksen comes on for Hannibal to obviously, you know, bringing on Eriksen, who's a technical player, and who wanted to actually get on the front foot a little bit more as well. But it was a good start for Galatasaray. They got on the front foot. You know, they were finding the pockets of spaces, Galatasaray. And then Eriksen makes the difference, as he does, makes an impact. Great ball from Eriksen to Rashford. Rashford through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and you're just saying, shoot Marcus, score the goal. And that should be 2-1. At that stage, you're thinking that it changes the game at the end of the day. And then United are growing in confidence. You know, Højlund scored, but he was offside, unfortunately. But, you know, the fans were getting right behind the team. We could tell that it was getting electric inside the stadium. You know, United taking more control. United need to stretch Galatasaray's defence. You know, Rashford has a good chance yet again. The chances are coming thick and fast for United. You know, growing a lot of confidence in the game as well. And then Galatasaray knew that they had to make changes then to get back into the game a little bit. Bruno had a big chance as well. United put the pressure on. And then Sanchez slips and Højlund scores for 2-1. Brilliant piece of play by Højlund. Got a great future star in the making there. And then Galatasaray just reacted really well, responded really well. You know, too much space left in the defence for them to run into, and 2-2. And then I think this is where the game was lost then. I think Onana makes a mistake, just pass it to Varane or you go long at the end of the day. And decides to make a dickhead pass to Casemiro. Casemiro's already on a yellow and gets himself sent off. Doesn't get the ball, gets the player. They win a penalty. Unfortunately, luckily, Icardi missed his penalty. So we're still in the game at this point as well at 2-2. And then if we had 11 men on the pitch, we could have gone on and won that game 3-2. But then, you know, Garnacho had a big chance towards, you know, we were showing a little bit more intent, a little bit more determination towards the game. And then Icardi just gets in behind and makes up for his penalty miss and scores for 3-2. Defence went sleeping. You know, the defence was split open, and we got what we deserved. We lost the game 3-2, and yeah, we got what we deserved, and we lost. Simple as that. And yeah, the next one becomes a must-win against Copenhagen now, so it's not good enough. It's bitterly disappointing, annoying, frustrating, but you know, fans can criticise Erik ten Hag all they like, but to be honest, we're making far too many mistakes at the back, defensive mistakes as well, making stupid errors at the back as well. You know, players making silly, stupid mistakes that we've got to cut out as well. So this is what's losing us games at the minute, and we're not concentrating and we're not focusing. and we're just all over the shop at the minute. And until we sort ourselves out defensively, we'll get somewhere eventually, and we'll start, you know, getting more clean sheets eventually. We've only got 2 clean sheets so far this season as well, but the goals that we conceded were bloody shit as well. You know, first goal, the defender goes long to Zaha. Zaha uses his strength and shit defended by Delo. Second goal all starts from a throw-in. Too much space left by Amrabat. Defence has gone to sleep and Galatasaray score for 2-2. And the third goal, Sanchez with the header, just, you know, no one stops it in the midfield. Just completely gets through to Icardi, gets in behind the defence, split open, lifts it over Arenado and scores for 3-2. And then before coming into this game as well, Galatasaray hadn't won a game on English soil in 117 years of existing. And Galatasaray hadn't scored in or won an away goal in a Champions League since 2015, 3 in 1 game. So it's just straight down completely embarrassing. Overall, in the end, it's disappointing, annoying and frustrating to lose 3-2 with minutes to go. We gave away a lead twice. It's simply not good enough. It's clear that we made mistakes, but defensively, a shambles. Definitely individual mistakes that costed us the game yet again. Straight down defence all over the place yet again. No questions about it. It's quite clear where it's all going wrong for us at this moment in stage. Like I was just saying then, what definitely killed off the game was when Casemiro got sent off. Doesn't need to make that pass to Casemiro. Could have easily gone to Varane short, or you go long at the end of the day. It's easily preventable, that penalty. And we're still in the game at 2-2. Could have still gone on and won the game 3-2 ourselves if it wasn't for Casemiro getting sent off. It says it all about us. Had a lead twice and we blew it, threw it away, gave it away. We still can't win a game even though we held on a lead twice. It just says everything about our defence at this moment in stage as well. Defence is simply not good enough. Fucking joke as well. It's quite clear that we made individual errors which lead to defensively mistakes. It's not good enough. Result says it, 3-2. All the goals are avoidable. The first one to the third one as well. Not good enough, and the game was gone when Casemiro got sent off as well. Complete changed the game. Casemiro got sent off. Want to win that game 3-2 once he got sent off. Changed the game after that. You could see once with their third goal how that ball just got through to Icardi as well. Just didn't stop that ball getting through. If somebody in the midfield there would have read that, that goal would have been easily avoidable as well. It's just not good enough. You know, all goals are avoidable. This is what happens to us. Rock bottom. And it's a must win in the next one against Copenhagen as well. What went wrong? Obviously, the first one being the defence is all over the place. Defensively, all over the place. It's a fucking joke. It's all over the place at the minute. Getting split open as well. You could just put a knife through that defence. It's like a knife cutting through a cake. Defence is just an absolute fucking joke at this moment in stage. All the fans are going on about blaming Ten Hag for individual mistakes when it's clearly defence is just making stupid mistakes at this moment in stage as well. So I think it's stupid to get on the back of Ten Hag saying, oh yeah, he's the man to blame, when you look at that defence and say, can't fucking defend at the end of the day. It says it at the end of the day. We'll blow a lead twice. Just goes to show we can't fucking defend at the end of the day. So if you blow a lead twice, it goes to show that the defence is just the main issue in that game for sure. That lost us the game, simply. Straight down. Fans out there don't want to accept that the defence let us down because they'll look to try to blame that on Erik Ten Hag. Well, they should really look at that game back and go, the defence was at fault there. I'm with you, Brett. Whereas they want to turn it on Ten Hag and say, he's the man at fault there. And it's not. Well, it's the players making simply stupid mistakes at the back. They're not going to learn from them until they do learn from them eventually as well. The second one being just a lack of organisation as well on the pitch as well. Individual errors costed us yet again. An honour yet again. Making a dickhead pass to Casemiro. And he's already on a yellow as well. He knows he's on a yellow card. It's a dickhead pass in a way because you've got Varane to his right, or you go long, and he makes a dickhead pass to Casemiro, changes the game, and he gets sent off. We still could have gone on and won the game, but we didn't at the end of the day. Not concentrating and focusing. If Fan would have said, got to concentrate and focus, we didn't. Game management is all over the place every time we take the lead. We take the lead, and then it's like the game management from every single player. It's just all over the place, and we're just not doing the basics right. A stage where you're 2-1 up, right. Let's settle into the game. Let's control it now. Let's take the game out of their hands. The sixth one, we can't hold on to a lead. Blew it away, threw it away, held on to 2 leads, and we still can't win a game. Making mistakes as well. I don't think we made mistakes offensively. Yes, it's a different game if Rashford scores. But at the end of the day, the defence, again, making too many mistakes. The midfield could have shut that ball down, not going through to Icardi as well. To top things off, it's our decision making as well. Decision making's just all wrong as well. It's always vital in these big games when you have to step up as well. In management and decision making is always vital, and it let us down yet again, the decision making, which also lost us the game. We're sat fourth in our group with no points, with -2 goal difference. What do we need to do in order to qualify for the round of 16? Well, it's quite clear what we need to do now. We need to win the rest of our games now. That's the rest of the 4 games that we have to win now, which is Copenhagen home and away, Galatasaray away, Bayern Munich at home. I can guarantee we're probably going to lose another game. If we lose another game, it's straight to the Europa League. It's Europa League, here we come at the end of the day. It's simply quite clear what these players have got to do now. We're under pressure in every single game. We have to win every game. Got to go away to Denmark and Turkey as well. Denmark shouldn't be as tough as going away to Turkey, but I think the big one is going to be Galatasaray away. I think if we lose there, it's over. The message is clear. Got to win all the games that we've got to do now. We need to keep clean sheets as well. We've got to win the games at home as well. Galatasaray to drop points as well. Galatasaray would have to lose home and away to Bayern Munich for them to be top of the group, and they'll cruise into round of 16, and then it's fight for the second spot. Then it's all down to results have to go in our favour. The other teams around us have to lose. We simply have to win next week against Copenhagen at home, and we've got to go away in November and beat them in Denmark. We've got to do the same thing to Galatasaray in Turkey, and in Turkey it's going to be hostile. It's going to be difficult and tough at Galatasaray. The message is clear, quite clear what we've got to do. That's exactly what we've got to do now. Have a chance of in order getting through to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Who is my man of the match? I think it's quite clear who is the man of the match with the both goals that were scored by. I thought Onana didn't have a great game, obviously at fault for losing us that game, just not good enough by him. Third goal, I mean, at the end of the day, all goals were avoided, but he's obviously had a difficult start to life at United as well. Dalot was at fault for the first goal, so it's not good enough. Varane, Lindelof and Amrabat were all not good enough. All 3 goals that we conceded as well. Thought Mabry obviously got subbed off at half-time. Obviously Ten Hag wanted to change the game at half-time, which he did do anyway. Maybe had an okay 45 minutes. Casemiro, again, just not up to scratch. I thought Mount had a really good game. I thought Fernandes was okay. Højlund, the star man, with the 2 goals, scored as well. Thought he had a brilliant game, and Rashford was okay as well. Should have had a goal. My man of the match is straight down Rasmus Højlund with the 2 goals, and I think the worst player on the pitch would be Onana in the defence. Definitely, for sure. How do we beat FC Copenhagen? Now, obviously, we've got Copenhagen in our next game in the Champions League. Now, obviously, it's quite clear what the message is in this game. Got to win this game straight down. Must win. We've got to get the 3 points here. We need to get a clean sheet. We're at home as well, so we need some sort of a result against Copenhagen. We've only got 3 days to prepare for this, so it's all about the recovery on Sunday. And then we've only got 1 training session on Monday, and then we're in the game on Tuesday with Copenhagen. We need to be ready for a game like this against Copenhagen. I think it's going to be a physical game. I think it's going to be tight and tactical. We have to go in with a winning mentality. We have to go in with the right mindset, the right mentality. Prepare well for this game as well. Going to be in for a tough game against Copenhagen. No games are easy nowadays, but Copenhagen, you could see that they really gave it a good go against Bayern Munich last game round, so they only just lost 1-0. At the end of the day, I think whoever loses this game is going to bottom this group, and whoever wins this game's probably got half a chance of getting into the round of 16. The message is quite clear that we've got to win this. If we win this, we could have half a chance of getting out of this group. Hopefully Galatasaray drop points, which gets us back into it. It's the only way we can really get through now. Copenhagen's build-up play is incredibly vertical. This doesn't mean that Nystrup, their manager, instructs his backline and goalkeeper to kick it long. Copenhagen have registered the 2nd lowest number of long balls per 90 in the Danish Superliga this season, with 40.88 behind Skelkenborg, who are at the top of their league as well. But however, the champions are excellent at baiting opposition to press them in the final third before playing it through the pressure rather than around or over it. Now, talking about tactics now of what they do and how they actually play, is normally the 6 outfield players will position themselves in the first third of the pitch. In most cases, the opposition will match these, especially when using the 4-4-2 to press, as the previous screenshot displayed. But by using the goalkeeper as the extra man in the build-up, Copenhagen have 7v6 in this phase. Numerically superiority. This creates a 4v4 situation against the opposition's defensive line. This is quite similar to Brighton's step up under Roberto De Zerbi, but we expect a tight and tactical game. It's going to be they're going to be well drilled, well coached, very skillful, very physical. On the front foot, they'll look defensively strong. They'll look vulnerable at times. They'll be aggressive, ruthless. They'll play with high intensity, high tempo. They'll bring energy. They'll push us around, pull you around, make runs in from behind, get between the lines. It'll be tight. They'll try and keep it tight and compact. Play with width, capitalise on mistakes, be brave, take risks, and they'll give it everything that they've got. But United need to defend properly, defensively, be organised. We need to be tight and compact, defensively frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy, create the chances, take your chances. We need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drag them out of position. Be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play. Got to play with width, get between the lines. Got to close them down. Don't let them get back in the game. Don't leave any spaces open. They'll show incredible team spirit, character, and fight. They have to do the basics right. Game management, decision making will be vital in a game like this as well. Got to get tight. Don't let them get a shot off. Sustain attacks. Do the basics. Win your 50-50s. Win your second balls. Win your duels. Pull them on the back foot. Keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes. Put them under pressure. Don't let their wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive. Keep Clayson, Larson and Arturi quiet. Into the goals now. First goal, Casemiro sees Rashford, goes long. Rashford heads it, runs, puts a great cross in, and Højlund scores a header for 1-0. Second goal, Icardi passes it back. Another Galatasaray plays it back. Sanchez slips. Højlund runs and chips it in for 2-1. Into the stats now. Possession for Man United, it was 54.8%. For Galatasaray, it was 45.2%. Goals for Man United, it was 2. And for Galatasaray, it was 3. Total shots for Man United, it was 16. And for Galatasaray, it was 14. Shots on target for Man United, it was 5. And for Galatasaray, it was 4. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was 31.2%. And for Galatasaray, it was 28.6%. Shots inside the box for Man United, it was 11. For Galatasaray, it was 10. Shots outside the box for Man United, it was 5. For Galatasaray, it was 4. Total passes for Man United, it was 459 passes. And for Galatasaray, it was 386 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United, it was 75.2%. For Galatasaray, it was 69.9%. Getting into the substitutions now, Mabry went off at Ericsson. Talk about Hannibal's performance. Put himself about, but again struggled to have an impact when he had the ball, and made way for Christian Eriksen at half time. Rashford went off for Garnacho. Talk about Marcus' performance. Did brilliantly to assist Højlund, but this was another subpar performance, and his confidence is so low. He botched a fabulous chance to make it 2-1 when he squares pass failed to reach Fernandes. Subbed. Mount went off for Anthony. Talk about Mason's performance. Worked tirelessly. He had 2 goal-scoring opportunities in the first half. Forced a straightforward save from Fernando Muslera. Second. Amrabat went off for Martial. Talk about Sofran's performance. United suffered in the absence of a specialist left-back again. As determined as Amrabat was, it did not look unnatural, and it showed for Galatasaray's second goal. Next up, we've got Copenhagen. Obviously, we've got Copenhagen in our next fixture now in the Champions League, in the third game, in the third match day in the Champions League. And you know what? It's simple as that. United are now under pressure. Got 4 games to go to salvage absolutely anything now to get out of this group stage. What we have to do now is under pressure now. We have to win all 4 now. And that means we've got to go away to Denmark and win. And that means we've got to go away to Turkey and win as well. Massively under pressure now. If we lose another game, that's it. We're in the Europa League. That's it. Champions League out the window. It's a must-win for United. We have to get the 3 points here on the board. We have to hope that Galatasaray now somehow have to drop points. They're going home and away now to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have to try and get 6 points out of that, so then we have to win our next 2 practically. What we have also got to do is we have to keep clean sheets now as well. We've got to win all the 3 games at home that we've got. Or is it 2 games? I don't even know. At the end of the day, we've got to win our home games, and we've got to go away and still win at the end of the day. We're massively under pressure now. We've got to win here. We've got to get the 3 points to get off the mark. We need to keep a clean sheet as well. We're massively under pressure. In a game like this against Copenhagen, I think it's going to be a tight and tactical game. I think it's going to be physical. I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough evening. We need to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. We have to go in with a winning mentality. We've got to win the game. We have to prepare well for a game like this. Got to recover well on Sunday, and then we've got to get ready for this game against Copenhagen in the Champions League on Tuesday. We have to get a result on Saturday against Sheffield, and then get a result against Copenhagen. We've got some big games coming up now. This is one against Copenhagen. Tough game against Copenhagen. I think it's all about what we do with possession here with Copenhagen. I do believe that we'll probably have most of the possession here. It's what we do with possession, and it's how well we use it. It's got to be slick passing. We need to frustrate Copenhagen for the whole evening, and I think it's all about getting that first crucial goal. I think if it goes United's way, we want to control, dominate the game, take the game in our own hands. We want to play them off the park. Got to win this without a doubt. No complaints about that. Copenhagen are a great team. Somehow find a way to win in this one against Copenhagen. And if we don't play well, we're going to have to find a way to win. Performance is needed. We need a fantastic performance to beat Copenhagen as well. Got to find something against Copenhagen. Got to be ready from the get-go. And I think it's all about we have to get on the front foot, be aggressive, be ruthless, be relentless. We've got to sustain our attacks. It's all about we've got to be clinical, got to take our chances. We need to get an early goal as soon as we can. We want to take this game in our own hands and we want to play them off the park and we want to control this game, dominate this game, have lots of possession in this game, be proactive on the front foot, play with initiative. Ten Hag's going to want to see a complete performance in this one against Copenhagen. We've got to react well. We have to respond after the 2 losses in the Champions League. He'll want something in this one. We've got to need it in this one for sure. But in this one, we've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, and we've got to turn up as well. Changes will be made in this one. A couple of changes, not many I don't think. Copenhagen are scoring 1.5 goals per game. Copenhagen is conceding 2 goals per game. This will be Copenhagen's second away fixture in the UEFA Champions League, and they will want to win this game as well because they've only took 1 point in the last 2 as well. Copenhagen are third in the Super League as well. The players to look out for is Gabara, Varro, David, Sorensen, Jellert, Boylinson, Atkinson, Melling, Tangolo, Clayson, Calvarez, Elanusi, Falk, Bargely, Lager, Hoyland, Larson, Cornelius, Bapa, Kara, Chori, and Emil Hoyland as well. Hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.